Fillmore community. I arrived in San Francisco in 1972, and I lived at the hotel was down at the Pickwick Hotel, and I was new. I didn't know anyone. I had just arrived on an impulse. I'm going to California. You know what I mean? Didn't know where, and then discussion wise, a friend of mine said, San Francisco's cool. You need a car in L.A. So I said, all right, I'm going to San Francisco. And like I said, I arrived at the airport, and they asked the taxi driver about a place, and they said Pickwick was cool. Went there, ventured into the Fillmore, and never left. I wound up on the Visadero and Fulton. Family cleaner downstairs, upstairs, black taxi company, the brown taxi company next door, which was hilarious itself, listening to all the calls and the comments that the taxi cab drivers had with the passengers. It was magnetic. That's really would say it nailed where I'm going to stay. Listening to those conversations with the dispatcher and the taxi drivers, story within itself. Worked around and found a little job in this hospital. The good thing had, money was getting short. Got lazy for a minute. Found a little gig in the hospital, meeting people at the hospital, somewhat befriending me. And, the rest is history in a sense, because I'm an investigator anyway in terms of the knowledge-wise, want to know. And meeting these people at the hospital who led me to different areas in the city was all I needed. The rest of it is knowing who was who, the shot callers of the community, and I'm saying some heavyweight people. I'm talking about doctors, lawyers, you name it, all of them ate at Mozelle's. This was on Fillmore, and across the street from me, actually, Fillmore and Fulton was this place where everyone ate, from your educated people down to your janitor ate at Mozelle's. And that's where I hung out. I hung out there just meeting people, every day about 12 o'clock. I would go to Mozelle's. Lunchtime, because I worked up the street from the restaurant. The hospital wasn't that far. And the rest of it is history. To this day, they have a photograph of me on the Fillmore Street Fair. And I'm so proud to be on a building poster on a pole, knowing whose footsteps I'm walking in. Be honest with you, the folks that made contributions to the Californian, beyond California, but we're talking about Willie Brown. Met him there. You name the folks, I met them. And to be somewhat identified with that, I can't really explain how proud I am, because I know what black folks came through the film. I mean, some shot callers that were just so impressive. The determination, the intelligence of the people that I met here in the Fillmore. And, like I said, the rest of it, I just, continue to go to their meetings, and I wanted to know who was doing what was going on in the black community in San Francisco. This was in the 70s, like I said. And like I said, I'm proud. Every day I walk down the Fillmore, the spirit of those people walks with me.
Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Picket lines and picket signs, don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Right on. Right on. Right on. Everybody thinks we're at home. Oh, but who are they to judge us? Simply cause our hair is long. Oh, you know we've got to find a way. Bring some understanding here today. Picket lines and picket signs, don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see what's going on. Yeah, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on. Right on, right on. Right on. Right on. There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family. And the truth, you know, love is all we need. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Well, send them your heart so they know that someone cares, and their lives will be stronger and free, as God has shown us by turning stone to bread. And so we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our
I've always had a camera. I love photography. I love capturing the moment. When the first Polaroids came out, I bought one and I would go around the neighborhood. I was always selling things, and I love, going to a corner and taking a shot, and someone said, give me, I'll give you 50 cents for it or $1, and I used to sell them. Knowing how to take care of yourself, that's a job, that's a plan, to be managing your life, that takes attention with intent. You see something that's challenging, back up from it and let it heal itself. And that will take care of you. It's something you love doing, it will take care of you. That's what I try to instill in the young people that I've done. That's what my center was all about. I stayed there for 20-some years at the Culture on the Corner.
No, it was somebody. It was
This is the one that I did.
Oh. You did this one?
Yeah. Now, with me as I got older, to reflect and go back to, family and supporting that and practicing that, because you need that. You need that. You don't want to be lonely. You don't want to be lonely. Practice loving people. I don't hate nobody. Whatever the case may be, forgive. Forgive. It ain't worth it. I know what happiness is. The love in your family, your brother, your little sister, or whatever. Take them for a walk. Hold that hand. You know what I mean? Hug that. Hug that.